Hi there, I'm Tom Field. I'm Senior Vice President of Editorial with Information Security Media Group, talking about the GRC revolution. Here to talk about it's the Chief Revolutionary. He is Stas Bojoukha, founder and CEO of Compyl. Stas, thanks so much for being a part of this conversation.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you, Tom.
Just for context here, how has the GRC space evolved the most in this post-digital transformation era, so the past 5 years?
That's a good question. The space has really evolved in the sense that GRC is becoming more of a product for the entire business, not just isolated and siloed off to compliance and security. The need for it is very apparent, like with businesses trying to expand into different regions and territories, and with new regulations and frameworks coming out all the time, businesses need to comply with them. Security and compliance people are hard to find, and businesses are looking for ways to automate a lot of their processes without additional spend of FTEs and things like that. So we're just seeing it across the entire organization, from IT to risk to finance to HR. It's just evolving across the entire organization, not just security.
I gotta suspect this has led to a bit of a crowded marketplace.
It is an extremely crowded market space. When I founded the company in November 2020, there's actually really only still like 2 handfuls of real products out there, in my opinion. But there's a lot of people that have gotten into this space. There's a lot of companies that have been started and have folded in the meantime. But yeah, it's a very crowded space.
But even in this crowd, there are GRC challenges that aren't being met.
Yeah, so the problems are still the same that they were even 5 years ago. The products themselves have gotten, the UI and the UX has gotten quite nice, but it's still a very complex piece of software to run, operate, support. You still need quite a diligent team to support it. Oftentimes you have an entire team supporting it, but it's too difficult for end users to use the platform in a lot of cases, and just it still needs to be explained, and people need to be handheld through it. And this is the same problem that's been around 5-10 years ago.
Well, talk about the origin of Compyl then. What's your mission?
Yeah, absolutely. So the origin of Compyl is, my background is, I'm an information security professional. I've been in this space for 20 plus years. I've used products like Archer, MetricStream, Open Pages throughout my career. Again, it's the same problem that I just described. They're too difficult, they're too clunky to use. And with Compyl, what we aim to do is we're using the latest technology to be able to automate a lot of the processes and make it as easy as possible for end users to interact with the GRC platform, almost kind of gamify it, so they don't really even know that they're completing a compliance task or completing a task in itself. But we're able to get them to use the product, like the platform, and provide very nice dashboarding, reporting, analytics over top of it, so that senior management can see good results and ROI quickly.
So how would you say that you are helping your customers solve their GRC challenges?
So that's a good question as well. We're very user-centric. It's one of our core missions. We're 3 years into this, and so we've basically established partnerships with almost all of our customers, in the sense that we are really listening to what they want and what they're trying to solve as a business. The main differentiator between us and the others out there is the platform is extremely flexible and configurable, so they can adjust it to what they need in terms of their growing needs as a business, and we can scale with them. And we're not a checkbox exercise. The mission of the company is really to solve this problem and really help companies get mature and secure their organizations. And that's what we're doing today, and we've had a pretty good track record so far.
So let's say I'm a prospective customer.
Yep.
I got GRC challenges. Yep. I come to you and I say, okay, there's this crowded marketplace out there. How are you unique, Compyl?
Yeah, absolutely. So our main differentiators are the configuration element of the platform. So we can configure it to your existing processes, but we can also help make your processes a lot smoother and better. But we can, if your company is dead set on doing something a certain way, we can help automate those processes in a really short period of time. Our integrations are all built in-house, so we don't use any third parties like Zapier or Merge or anything like that. The reason we do it is all of your data stays in one single tenant. You have access to all the data. You have access to the back-end databases through the platform. But what that allows you to do is build dashboards and reports that are specific to your organization Dashboards are all interactive. Reports can be scheduled and sent out on a set period of time, but they can be made to look identical to what you're currently doing in, as an organization now. So really, it's the flexibility and the customization of the platform that really sets us apart.
Well said. Stas, thanks so much for your time. Thanks for your insight.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tom. Appreciate it.
Again, you just heard from Stas Bojoukha. He is the founder and CEO of Compyl. Topic has been the GRC revolution. I am Tom Field, Senior Vice President of Information Security Media Group. Thank you so much for your time and your attention today.